I got my bundles. Erima, what are you doing on that YouTube? Eh? What's going on. These are all the products that I use whenever it comes time to bleach and dye my knots. I go in with Adore's Rich Eggplant hair dye, and this is just to add like maybe 1 or 2 drops to the mixture, so that way whenever I apply it to my lace closure, I'm not getting like a super orange tint in it. Then of course you guys already know what's going on. My Shimmer Light shampoo and conditioning. I absolutely love this. I use this every time I'm done washing and rinsing out my bleach. And then of course 40 Developer, because you know 40 Developer for that bing bang pow. And what would this be without BW2 powder? Y'all see the price right there. I don't know if this is enough or not. I think it might be enough. I think it might be enough. Yeah, so it wasn't enough. So I'm on my way to the beauty supply store right now, and I'm gonna go pick up another packet of the bleach powder. And of course, as I looked at it, I was like, bro, this ain't gonna be it. I'm way downtown, driving fast, so I can slay my bundles. Hey, pull up on you. You gonna make me have to pull up on you. Don't go ghost on me. I'ma go Thriller on you. Let's not act like we did not see my gas tank come on in that last clip. Pull up on you. You gonna make me have to pull up on you. Don't go ghost on me. Hold on, pump 1. And all right, y'all, so bleach powder has been bought, gas tank has been filled. We going back to the house to slap my bundles. All right, ladies, and just to make sure that we're not slacking, make sure that you do pre-fill all of your needles, so that way you're not wasting time in between. All right, so as you guys can see, I have my wig. Now, if you guys are wanting to know where this hair is from, this is from Yiroo hair, and I'll leave all description down below in the description box. So as you guys can see, this is how the lace closure is constructed. I made the wig earlier in the week, so this is what you guys see now. So I've got my BW2 powder. I'm set. I'm ready to go. All right, so I'm just pouring in my bowl, and I'm gonna mix that up with my 40 Developer. All right, so I'm just going in and adding about 2 drops of that eggplant. And right now I'm just showing you guys what the consistency of the mixture should not look like. If it is runny once it's fallen off the brush, you need to continue stirring and continue adding more of the bleach powder, so that way it's thick. If it's a little bit hard for you to dab off of your brush, then that means that this is good to go and you're able to apply it on your closure. But if not, keep mixing and keep adding more bleach. All right, so right now I'm in my room. I'm removing all the T-pins from my mannequin head, and I'm just going to flip my wig over and lay it on its back. Now, usually I just bleach my knots like a little bit earlier, as in I don't even apply my wig on until my lace closure is done. But this time around, I just wanted to get everything out the way, and I figured it'd be easier just to do it afterwards, but to each his own. So right now I'm just applying the mixture on top of the lace closure, and just apply it very, very lightly. You want to make sure that everything is getting covered smoothly and consistently. You don't want any missed spots. As it is being thick, you want to make sure you're covering everything, okay? All right, so that's what it should look like. Now, I mean, I don't know if you guys can really tell from the video, but there is like a light pink color, which you will get from the eggplant. But if y'all want to check me on Instagram, then you know. No, that's my Instagram if y'all do want to follow the girl. But in reality, I'm just here to show you guys that the time is 11:58. So I think I'm going to leave that on there for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I will rinse it off with the shimmering lights. All right, so now we about to get on closure. What closure status? That's what we about to be on. We about to get this closure on Big Draco status for 2019. Do you feel me or do you feel me? All right, so right now I'm just kind of brushing the hair back. I went in and sprayed some water on it. You want to make sure that you spray water on the front part so that way it's easier. But since I immediately did this after I was done bleaching my knots, this made this a little bit easier because the hair was a little bit weak. So that was perfectly fine. But if you didn't start off like how I did, just make sure you spray with water. So right now I'm going in my tweezers, which I bought from the beauty supply for like $1, right? And I'm just tweezing in the front. Sorry, my hands are blocking the way to show you guys what I'm doing. But pretty much, you want to make sure there are spaces in between like each section that you're doing. So right now, as I did that section, you see I have like one space here. I have hair there, then missing spots in between. So you just want to make sure you're alternating between, and this is how you get a pattern. Now, as I'm pulling it back, y'all see like we kind of got a system going on here, right? So y'all see that? Now, I'm just going to do another section of the hair and brush that out, of course. And I'm just going to go back and tweeze again. And you want to make sure that you're using it on the slanted version. On the slanted side, you just want to make sure you're doing it on the slanted side so that way everything is getting plucked correctly. You don't want to tweeze from the wrong end. And honestly, I'm just really stressing that just because you don't want to have any holes poked inside your closure. Now, maybe if you're getting a little hot and you need some wind to blow underneath, I mean, that's cool, but I'm not rocking my closure like that. So yeah, just make sure you're very, very vigilant to that. So yeah, so I kind of thinned this out a little too much, which you don't want to do as well. Honestly, we're going to call the right side of my closure the practice side because that's all I was doing. But as you guys can see, I'm starting from like the top of it. Now, before you saw I was sectioning from like the inside, I guess you want to say, but now I'm like plucking from the top and I'm just pulling the hairs from the top portion of that section. So that way, whenever I'm done sectioning off, I'm just sectioning off from the top again. And I guess you guys will see. Maybe I'm just not explaining it right and maybe I'm just talking too much. So let's let the video do the talking, right? So yeah, I'm just brushing this back because as you guys can see, I kind of got my closure to where I like it a little bit. When I'm done and I have my closure to where I like it, I pull it back and I just start plucking from the top. And you guys can see like I kind of have my hair to where it looks a little bit similar to like human hairline, of course. So this is what we have. I did pluck a little bit too much towards the end, but whatever, like it's cool. I have another section to do and this is what I got once I was done with that side. I thought it was okay. Like, you know, for me who's starting off as like a beginner, like this was cool. This is all right. But this is what you get. This is a side-by-side difference of what my closure looks like from the left side. So yeah. So now we're switching on to the left side. And literally, guys, I'm just repeating what I did on the right side of my closure. I don't think I did too much with like that front portion of it. Like you guys can actually see what I'm doing now. But I didn't pluck too much hair. I was a little bit more attentive to how much I was plucking and how much hair I was sectioning off. So you guys can kind of see. So I'll just let it play out. But you guys kind of get what I'm doing at this point now. Okay, so something that I would want to stress whenever you're plucking is making sure that you pluck at a very slanted angle. I realized, like for me, and just as I was watching other videos, like as you're plucking from a slanted angle, it gives a very realistic view of what your hair should look like. And something else I want to stress is as you're doing each section, make sure that you comb through so that way you have hair come out and you're not just plucking through a whole bunch of hair and you don't see where you started or where you've ended at. So yeah, but basically, yeah, y'all, just pluck from a very slanted angle. This helps give a very realistic look so that whenever you pull your hair back, all that jazz, like it looks like the girlies from YouTube. Like you want to make sure we popping like the girls from YouTube. So yeah, that's just a big tip I want to throw out there. So I kind of got to where I wanted to towards my closure. So I just pull the hair back and I'm starting to pluck from the front. And notice as I pluck from the front, it's not like you're necessarily plucking from just only the front. You're plucking through parts of your closure. So it's pulling more hair as you go. So even hair that you may have left in there before is probably getting plucked out already. But that's cool because, again, you're just pushing back to give a realistic view. And that's the hair that I was mentioning earlier as you come through. So yeah, I got my closure to where I like it if y'all feeling it, just go ahead and like the button right now. No need to wait, you know? So now that I'm done with that, I'm just taking out a little bit strands of hair, and I'm just gonna create my baby hairs because that's what the girlies on YouTube be doing. And I'm just grabbing my scissors, and I'm doing it in like a razor motion. It's not like I'm cutting straight, but I'm like razoring my baby hairs off, I guess. So there we go. So yeah, I was pretty lit. I didn't cut off too much of it. I actually wanted to leave a good amount on there, so that way when I swoop it over, it looks pretty realistic. So yeah, this is pretty much what we have, you guys. This is what your closure should look like if you're following on my steps and what baby girl is doing. This is what your closure should look like when you're done. So yeah, we're done. We've made it, guys. We did it. We did it. We did. Oh wait, no. Do 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 do. My closure. Do 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 do. Slay these edges. Do 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 do. Slay these. Oh, can't say it on here. Do 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 do. All right, you guys. So we're finally done. Now, when you're done, you might have an excess of hair come out, but this is completely normal. So do not be intimidated. All right, so this is me a couple minutes afterwards, just trying on my wig, sizing it up, seeing how it fits on my head, just to make sure if I need to make any adjustments or anything like that. And yeah, so this is the next day, you know, face beat to the gods, edges on swim. Like, I'm not coming to play with none of you guys. This is me. This is real. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. No, just playing. But yeah, you guys, so right now I'm just applying my wig. As you guys can see, I went and styled it up. I went and did some wand curls to it, but I did it with flexi rods instead. But if you guys want a tutorial to that, I'll definitely put it up later. So this is what it looks like right now. This is without any application of Eco Styler gel, Got2b glue, or the spray. Like, this is literally it in its natural form and state. I have not done anything to it, so it's looking pretty nice, honestly. Wait, let's just end the tutorial because it's looking pretty okay right now, like, but just wait till I just jazz it up. So I'm going to use my Got2b glue, and I pulled my wig back a little bit just so I can apply the Got2b glue to the front portion of my head. And then I'm going to use my blow dryer, and I just used that setting on a very cool low setting. And I'm so sorry for the blurriness, y'all. It's not your eyesight, I promise. It's my camera. But yeah, I'm just like brushing out my edges. I use my toothbrush just to kind of lay and pat everything down, to lay it flat, and that way it really meshes in with my skin. So I'm applying Eco Styler gel now to the front, and I just swoop it over. Like, really, this is all like self-explanatory really, but I'm just swooping it over, getting it to my desired look and style that I want. Again, we want to get it to look like the girlies from YouTube. So now I'm using my cafe press powder from Black Radiance, and I just applied it to my closure, and then I'll use my curling wand just to like really lay my closure down flat. Like, you want to get this on flat like your stomach, you know what I'm saying? But if your stomach isn't on flat, don't worry, you got like, I think 3 to 4 months before summer hits. If you ain't made it there by then, that's your problem. No, I'm playing. I'm still struggling. But yeah, you guys, this is where we're at right now. This is the final product. Really hope you guys enjoy. I am so impressed with myself. Number one, first off, I want to thank God. I want to thank YouTube, and I want to just thank me for just being like such a baddie and be able to slay. So we just gonna, you know, juke and jive right now and give looks, because we made it to the end of the video. I'm tired of talking, but you guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys like this and you want more, you already know what to do. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love y'all. All that jazz. Toodles. Yiroo.